Hello, friends. Some people say you have to be an unhinged lunatic to be a lawyer. Some people say you have to be an unhinged lunatic to be a Phish fan. I am both. The reason that I'm wearing this very fun hat and this tie-dye shirt that says Colorado Phish, and the reason that I started out this video with an absolutely sick Mike's song is because we have something that I love, which is the combination, the collab between two things that I love, the band Phish and my career, being a lawyer. I saw an article on Instagram today that I had to look into because this is the title. Accusation that naked idiot lawyer injured Phish fan while rushing stage leads to legal discipline for writer. At the February 2022 Riviera Maya Phish concert, an audience member who happened to be a lawyer got completely naked and rushed the stage. We don't know the name of the lawyer who was naked and running through the crowd at that Phish show. This lawyer is referred to as VD. Now, when I think of someone rushing the stage, I think of someone sneaking past security like Sly Cooper and hopping onto the stage from the side and then running onto the stage. I'm here now. But that's not what happened here. That's not what I want you to imagine. What I want you to imagine is an audience member deep in a massive crowd, completely naked, running through the crowd like Marshawn Lynch in beast mode. This guy is running like an antelope out of control, trying to get to the front of into the on stage. I don't know why. I found a description of exactly what he did on a Phish forum, and I'm going to read it right now. I was in the middle of the crowd, and the naked guy blasted by me with a basketball team sized security force trailing behind him. It was an absolutely hilarious scene. What no one is talking about is how, okay, so we're not going to say that. I was impressed. I would be, okay. So this guy was running through the crowd with a team of security running behind him, trying to catch him to, I guess, to MoMA dance with Trey. And, um, 2 years later, aka, recently, this person who was rushing through the crowd gets a letter from an attorney. The attorney's name is Sarah J. Shelkey. So her website, lifelibertyandlaw.com, reveals that she is a civil rights and a criminal defense lawyer. The last sentence of her bio says, she's married and has 2 kids, 5 dogs, and a definitely normal preoccupation with the band Phish. And if you Google her name, you're going to find that she's a civil rights and criminal defense attorney who has a lot of very impressive history. I'm talking massive settlements, 7-figure settlements. She represents criminals in court, or accused people accused of crimes. On her website, the list of crimes that she has defended successfully is very, very impressive. And she's a Phish fan, so I mean that's awesome. She has a plaque outside of her office that reads, "Thank you to the Loveland Police Department, whose incompetence paid for this building." She got that plaque because she won a $400,000 DUI settlement. I mean, this woman is very impressive, and she's a Phish fan, so shout out. Nonetheless, the Colorado Supreme Court, I don't think they're Phish fans. Even though you would think so. I feel like everybody in Colorado is a Phish fan. It's kind of like how everyone in Florida, is supposedly crazy. I feel like everyone in Colorado is a Phish fan. So to protect her client, or I guess it's probably her friend, she sent VD a letter demanding $50,000 or else. So in the letter, Shelkey requested that the lawyer VD pay Shelkey's client $50,000 and enter an agreement to never touch or contact the client again, and to stay at least 25 feet away from the client at future Phish concerts. In exchange, Shelkey's client would not sue the lawyer for claims arising from the incident. So she's basically saying, pay me $50,000 and I'm not going to ruin your life. Because apparently Shelkey has a video. Apparently Shelkey has a video of VD running through the crowd, and I don't know about you, but I don't want that video coming out. That sounds like a life ruiner. Keep this in mind. Lawyers send demand letters all the time, but usually demand letters are civil. They're a little bit tame. The reason that Shelky got in some trouble with the Supreme Court of Colorado is because, well, here's why. Let me just read some of the letter. In the letter, Shelky called VD a violent psychopath, a violent a-hole, an idiot, obnoxious, stupid, a shameless, ridiculous, boasting, okay, that word's bleeped out, a terrible effing attorney, and a disgrace to the Colorado bar, the Phish community, and his family. That's not very civil. I mean, it's intense. I wouldn't want to get on Miss Shelky's bad side, but a demand letter, in a demand letter, that's a little bit intense. Maybe that could have been a text. So Miss Shelky got censured by the Colorado Supreme Court. A censure isn't disbarring. She's still a practicing attorney. A censure is basically a public slapping on the wrist. Like it's basically your parents coming in and saying, "I'm disappointed in you. You did a bad thing." That's kind of what happened. But I mean, it's not a good look. According to the article that I read, Miss Shelky has never received any disciplinary actions before. And according to her website and the various articles about her online, I mean, she's awesome. That's what it's. She's like the ultimate civil rights criminal defense attorney. Sarah J. Shelky is an awesome attorney. That's what it seems like, according to everything that I've read about her. And honestly, she's standing up for her friend, and I take Miss Shelky's side in this. I mean, did she send a crazy, intense letter to VD, whoever he is? Yeah, but did VD deserve it? Yeah. And is Miss Shelky gonna pursue $50,000 from VD? I mean, I don't know. Um, here's let's put on our tinfoil hat. So in 2022 in Colorado, there was a Phish show, at Dick's Arena every year, 4 nights. I went this past year. That's where I got this awesome Phish tie dye, and I went to the 2023 show, but in 2022 there was a rain delay, and a Phish fan got totally naked. And while everyone evacuated to the stands around the floor, this naked Phish fan stood in the middle of the floor. Now, is that naked Phish fan VD? I doubt it, because that guy didn't look like an attorney. He looked like a hippie, but then again, who doesn't look like a hippie at a Phish show? So who knows? Could that be the same guy? I doubt it, but I'm not tossing that possibility out the window. Now, a lot of Phish fans out there, and just a lot of, whoever else is watching this, might see Miss Shelky's actions as being a little bit too intense, sending a demand letter, calling him an idiot, and all that stuff. But keep this in mind. VD committed the ultimate crime at a concert. He was that guy. That guy who's dancing too aggressively or drinks too much and throws up, just like the guy who's annoying people. And he was the ultimate that guy who you don't want to be at that show. And I think that even if he didn't come into contact with Miss Shelky's friend, someone should sue that guy for just being that guy. I think Trey Anastasio should sue him for being that guy and ban him from all future Phish shows. All right, so that's it. Don't be that guy. Shout out to Miss Shelky for standing up for the people's rights. For the listeners, I love you. Peace.